I had to pick the lock and then decided to change from battery powered to wired for my bedside gun safe. I lost the key apparently for my gun safe. Battery had died, hadn't changed it probably since the first time I installed it. And had to figure out how to pick it. Found a video online, but it wasn't clearly stated, so that's why I'm making this video. Also decided to hardwire it so it is powered by a plug instead of a battery. I can't take any credit for that. That was somebody on Reddit. Name is like imp or irmp or something like that. I'll show the name and I'll post a link to the thread. All right, if you have one of these gun safes, it has like 4 buttons on the top, a little LED right here in the middle. You can check the holes on the sides. If you have one of these gun safes and somehow you've lost your key, which I have done, there is a way to break into it. You take a paper clip, you know, like the larger ones, and you bend the end like this. So what you're trying to hit is around this corner on the edge, right about here next to the number 3 button. And what you want to do is when you bring this in, you know, you're going to bring it in and then you want to turn it, you want it to get to turn that way. Okay, so let's try that. And I'm trying to hug the edge while I do this. There we go. So the reason this works, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring this in here and I'm trying to get to that hole right there. And so once I get inside, then I rotate and I push. If you look right here, this is the cord that disengages the latch. So I'm trying to push that cord up and then that will disengage that latch and it will open the door. So what I'm first gonna do is I'm gonna take out all 4 bolts. I've actually already removed this whole plate before, but I wanna show you that process. So there's 4 bolts, 4 screws, I'm sorry, in the corners. I'm doing this because I think it's easier to do it. I'm actually gonna remove the battery tray as well. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this up, okay? There's a lock that's in the front and that lock keeps it, catches, so that's why you can't pull it from the front. You have to pull it from the back and then kind of like push it back till it's free. There you go. And then at that point, you can rotate it this way and this is what you'll see. So now I have it rotated up, and this red and black wire that's coming from the battery tray, and it's right here in the front, and we're just going to remove that little plug from there. And since I've unscrewed the battery tray, I can just go ahead and take that whole thing out and I can hardwire to this. This is the plug that I purchased from Amazon, 9 volt, 2 amps. So I have cut this pigtail off of the battery compartment. I'm not planning on having a battery in here, so it never has to have power. I want to hardwire this directly to this cord. All right, so at this point, it's up to you how you want to have the wire come out. You can have it come out the side, you can have it come out the back, whatever you want to do. I actually want mine to come out the bottom, so that's making things a little bit more involved. All right, so that's all wired up. Let's just go ahead and test this. Plugging in at 3, 2, 1. All right, now there we go. Nice. All right, so we know it works. Now we have to route the wire. All right, so here's how my setup looks now. The wire's coming out of the side there. You can see it coming out here, going to the back, running up, and coming out of the bottom. Plugged in now. And there we go. I will say, running that wire down the back, not a great idea. It makes it hard for this to close. Okay, it's not closing as easily as it should. If you are gonna make a hole, make it up in the top area here, because that latch mechanism sits right about here, so you'll clear it and it doesn't have to get in the way of anything. So yeah, don't run a wire on the inside. All right, updated version. I don't necessarily like the cord hanging out the side, but I couldn't stand this not closing very well. So here we go. There, back to normal. So again, I just had to fix it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care.